This is my 1994 Toyota Supra. I've had this car for 13 years. I haven't really driven it much. And now that I want to actually drive it, I need to fix some things. The things that I need to fix is fuel lines. As you can see, the last time I drove my car, holy shit, it was a long time ago, was in 2025, so over a year ago. And that was the last time I made a video about this car anyway. For those who don't know about E85, E85 is hydroscopic. So what it means, it absorbs water from the air and blends with the fuel. What happens is it becomes gunky and just like real shitty. So I haven't really drained the fuel out of this thing over a year, and I haven't really driven it much. So the fuel in this thing is very stale. So what we're gonna go through is replace all these push-to-lock 400 series fuel lines. We're gonna replace it with some PTFE-8. We're gonna drain the fuel. We're gonna fix the fuel system properly with better fittings. What else? Let me grab some stuff. We're going to replace everything in this car from the front to back with PTFE lines. Also putting in hard lines under the car as well. So I'll be running dash 8 feed and return. All new fittings. Fit my flex fuel sensor as well. And just the general servicing of the fuel system. Yes, I know these are called aerofails. I'm trying to do this on a semi-budget, even though this cost me a lot of money as well. So first we'll just organize all this and then go from there. So this is the basic idea. I'm going to run the lines exactly the same way that these are running, but just with Teflon and the PTFE lines, which I just stood on. So like I said, it's going to be exactly the same way that it's going now, same spot, and then it'll just be replaced with hardline from here to probably where the fuel filter is, just up there. It'll be hardline. What I might start off with is probably drain the fuel system. So something didn't sound right when I was doing it that way. What I want to do now is take out the fuel sender. I'll need to go buy a fuel transfer, or like a liquid fluid transfer pump. Throw that in there, drain the fuel out that way, other than using the pumps and then drying the pump out and shit like that. So I'll do that. Yeah, and I'll probably end up draining the fuel out through here. As you can see, there's probably a quarter tank of fuel left. I'll have to suck all that out. There's some shit in there as well. I don't know what that is, so I'll have to clean that. I'll probably have to change this fuel filter as well. Pretty gunky and built up, so I'll probably go and order a new one of this. So far, I'll have to. I don't want to drop the tank, because that'll just make it a whole lot worse. So far I'll just get the fluid transfer pump, suck all the fluid out, or suck all the fuel out that's in the tank, and then I'll rip the lines out, put the new lines in, the hard lines, and then go from there and just pretty much button everything up. This is what happens when you neglect your cars. So in typical ADHD fashion, I was meant to go and buy a transfer pump and empty out the tank, but I pulled out the fuel sender because my fuel gauge never worked. So I was like, all right, let's try and figure this shit out, because I'm sick of not having a fuel gauge, and I've run out of fuel a couple of times because of that. So I was like, let's have a dig around, see what's going on, and try and sort this issue out. All right, bear with me as I try and do this with one hand. But as you can see, this is the fuel level sender there. It's attached to a multimeter and registering in ohms. So as you can see, as the fuel sender's going up, it's not registering anything, and I was like, what the f***'s going on? So, you know, dug a bit deeper, checked the connections, resoldered those connections, and I found that this little trigger arm wasn't touching against this properly. So if you push it against it, see how it registers? So push it against, registers, and it goes up and down without any issues. So all it was is that the contact wasn't touching the wiper arm on the PCB for the resistor. So now all I have to do is try and figure out a way to push this arm towards that. I've already bent that little wiper arm. I need something to pretty much put resistance against, or put pressure against the back of the arm, because you can see how much it moves. So you see the gap there? Big gap. So I need to find something to put against that and make sure that it touches the whole time. So this is what I found. I got a little O-ring, smallest O-ring, put it on behind that. Put this backing plate back in, because the backing plate has a little slot for the wiper arm to come out. Fit this in, clip it in. Now it's touching consistently and there's no restriction in the wiper arm movement. So now you'll see that it'll go flawlessly to the, obviously the lowest resistance setting, and then flawlessly to the highest resistance setting. That solves that issue that I've had for the last fucking 6 years. It was that simple. Why didn't I figure this out before? Cars and laziness, to be honest, because I was like, I'll be alright. I won't run out of fuel. I know my car. Next minute. The fuel tank's empty now. There's nothing left in it. All the fuel's out. Anything left to check is the surge tank. So I'll pull the surge tank apart, take the top hat off, empty the fuel out of there, and then check the pumps as well, just to see if they're okay. Make sure that the filters are good. I ordered 3 filters, but hopefully that's enough, and hopefully they're the right size. But yeah, we'll get into that. I'm become full paranoid now, because I'm like, might as well check everything since the car hasn't been driven for over a year. I'm gonna get the injectors cleaned tomorrow. There's a bloke coming out tomorrow to clean the injectors. I'll do that as well. And this, just the full service of the fuel system is a good idea, I reckon, because I don't want to fucking blow my engine up. Alright, that's all emptied out. The fuel tank's all empty, drained. It's drying out, just the rest of it. Surge tank's empty as well. The fuel pumps are pulled apart. What's going to happen next is I'm going to pull out the injectors while we wait for the fuel filters. I'm going to pull out the injectors. I've got a guy coming tomorrow to clean the injectors. So yeah, we'll pull that apart. I've already started ripping that apart. If you guys want to watch any more Supra videos or any other car related videos, I've got plenty of those on my channel, so make sure you go have a look at those. Make sure you also like, comment and subscribe. Like I say, we're a small channel, we're trying to grow. I'm doing things the way I want to do it, so that's how I'm going to grow. I'm not going to do things because of, I don't know, social media ideology or anything like that. I'm doing things the way I want to do it, and obviously that's going to be more of a organic growth, so it's going to take a little bit longer than what other people are doing. So please help me, like, comment and subscribe, please. Now that the injectors are pulled out, we're going to jump in, pull out all the fuel lines. Start from the back. I think I'll do from there to the bulkhead fitting, take out everything under the car. This is the first time I'm dealing with aluminium tubing, so I have no idea how to do this or what to expect, but I saw a video about it, so it's pretty straightforward, I hope. We're all going to learn as we go along. Measured this at 1.4, which is plenty enough. I've got at least like 50 mil on each side to play with. Return line will be a little bit longer, it'll be 1.6. Having the right tools makes a world of a difference, man, honestly. Boys, so the progress is slow, but it's slowly getting there. I found a place to mount the flex fuel sensor. I had to move my wideband from the spot where the flex fuel sensor is going to sit. I tried to weld some aluminium with no filler rod, and as you can tell, pretty pus. I thought, oh, let's try and tack it and see how we go. Destroyed 3 of my electrodes on the TIG, and I was like, nah, I can't do that. So that's the flex fuel sensor. It's gonna go 90 down, or even a 180, 120. That's gonna go 90 down, and then straight back into there. I made this little bracket for the wideband to sit on. Found a little pre-existing hole, so I used that and just mounted it. This sort of being here helps me mount this there. Slowly but surely chipping away. It's taking a lot of time, but we're getting through it. As we're slowly checking off everything off the checklist, I'd firstly like to thank you guys for sticking around and watching this. And if you're enjoying it, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. That stuff goes a long way as we're a small channel and we need to grow, and every single interaction that we get with the channel helps the channel grow. I did plan on putting every single fitting that I've fitted and recorded in this video, but I thought, why would I bore you with all those useless repetitive footage when I can just do one fitting, one set, and just let you guys watch just one time what I actually do probably 40 times. As we finish everything on the front of the engine, buttoning up the last fittings, we move to the rear of the car, reinstalling the fuel pump hangers, new fuel lines and new fuel filters to finish off the whole system front to back. I was supposed to replace these filters. I can't because these filters fit on it, but it sits too high. So the issue is that's too high and it hits the bottom of the surge tank. I have to throw the old ones back in, order another set. I could try to cut it shorter, but it didn't really work. It just made it worse and it doesn't go on, and I was like, fucking just ruined the thing. So throw that in for now. We'll do a service, change the oil as well, and then hopefully throw fuel in and then start it. As you can tell by my voice, I was defeated, fed up and over the car. But like any other toxic relationship, you keep going back and wanting more. So here we are, pressing on and fitting everything that we have. Now that everything's done, put some fuel in it, check to see if there's any fuel leaks. I'm not going to put a whole heap of fuel, so I need to prime the fuel system with the surge tank. So I'll let the lift pump run, fill up the surge tank, throw the relays in for those pumps. We'll find out if there's any leaks or not. Let's get onto that. Ooh, the battery's dead. Put in those relays. While the oil drains out of the car, we're going to quickly go back from where we left yesterday. I tried to prime the whole fuel system, but it wasn't working, and then this battery died, and then my jumper pack died as well. So we'll go back to that. I threw all the relays in, prime it, put the laptop in, see if it reads the flex fuel sensor, and then we'll just go from there, see if it builds actually fuel pressure, and then we'll just check for leaks and stuff, and then hopefully after that, oil's drained, filter's changed, and then we should be able to start it. All right, fuel pump's priming. Oh, jeez. Fuel pump's priming. I don't hear any leaks. Going through that. No leaks underneath. Beautiful. No leaks in here. 45 psi fuel pressure, which is good. ECU's updated, firmware's updated, NSP's updated, oil filter's done, oil's topped up. Now we're just going to prime the oil system, make sure that the oil goes into places where it needs to go, because I don't want no bearing issues. We'll do that. Now I've got a coolant leak. Why is the fucking car hot and then it decides to leak? God damn it. The little nipple that I covered when I done the single turbo conversion. These things have like coolant lines going to the factory twin turbo system, and it sort of, you don't need it, it's redundant. This thing's oil cooled only, so I'd really just use like a little rubber block off to pretty much block off the pipes that fed the old twin turbo setup. And now it's sort of ruptured, so I guess it's been on it for like 7-8 years, so it's been a while. So it's done alright, but it's just, why did it have to happen when the car was hot? Out of everything else, that's a small inconvenience considering that there was no fuel leaks, no nothing. Pretty proud of myself with that aspect because I haven't done anything like this in a really long time, so pretty happy with that. Obviously the weather is rubbish at the moment, so won't be going for a drive today. We'll have to fix that little coolant leak, and then as you can tell, it's been a while since I've driven this car. Oh, here we are, finally driving. Oh god, sweet ice. The Supra after over a year. And I do miss driving the bastard. It's a pig to drive though, I'll tell you that much. Sorry about the light. I had to work today. The past 3 days have been raining, so I just really had no time to actually, well, no condition to drive it in because I don't want to die. So today is the only day that I get. Tomorrow is raining. It'll be a little bit dark. Sorry about that, boys. Oh, this clutch is an absolute dog. I'm gonna take it easy. It's been a minute since I've driven this thing. Scares the shit out of me. I have no traction. The road's dirty, which just does not help with traction at all. So it's not very smart, is it now? I'm sitting here after driving the Supra, I'm thinking to myself, what have I done in the last year that stopped me from driving the car? Like when I was younger, I used to make every excuse under the sun to take the car out. Like going to the shops, going to the gym, going here and there. But when I was younger, it was a lot easier to leave this car somewhere where you don't worry about it. Nowadays, I think that's the biggest thing as well, is cops, theft, everything like that. But in short, what I'm trying to say is time goes fucking past very quickly. So it's best to just enjoy what you want to do. Go take that drive. Go enjoy the time that you want to with your loved ones, just so you cherish those moments. Because I'm trying to think back about a year ago, like what was I doing? Like what have I done from within this time frame? Like I've just worked. That's all I've done, literally just worked. Anyway, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you stay till the end, I appreciate every single one of you guys for sticking out to the end, because I know it's a long video. I'm trying my best to make it short. This has been a span of over 3.5 weeks, so it's been a bit of a pain in the bum, but I appreciate every single one of you guys sticking around. Please like, comment, share this video to everyone. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Even if you have a terrible thing to say about me and my cars, go ahead. It's engagement. It is what it is. At least people will be brought to the channel, brought to the video, and commenting their views on it too. I've got to go clean the garage. Thank you again. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later. 6 years. What am I doing, bro? Why can't I fucking talk? Fitting some parts, and hopefully we can drive the car today. Probably won't be able to see much because it's an absolute cover spot, but please all the fuel be drained. Should be drained. Oh, that's still got fuel in it. Oh shit. That'll be the return line. Yeah, fucking peanut. These stupid fucking hockers as well. They're like fucking 6 feet wide. So I press the clutch pedal, presses the brake as well. Oh.